Buongiorno a tutti dall'Italia. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are in the world now. With this presentation, we start the official launch of Cochrane Rehabilitation, that is the new field of Cochrane totally devoted to the world of rehabilitation. I am Stefano Negrini. I am Associate Professor in Physical and Rehabilitation Medicine at the Department of Clinical and Experimental Sciences at the University of Brescia in Italy, and I am Scientific Director of the Rovato Center for the Care and Research Institute of the Gnocchi Foundation, located in Milan, Italy. Here is where I do most of my research activities, working for the University of Brescia at the chair of the Physical and Rehabilitation Medicine. I'm also the chief editor of the European Journal of Physical and Rehabilitation Medicine, and that is where the main interest, the big interest for Cochrane started when in 2007 we started the Cochrane Corner. Even if my personal interest for Cochrane goes down in the years, and I am author of some reviews since many years for Cochrane. The mission and vision of Cochrane Rehabilitation is to ensure that all rehabilitation professionals will be able to apply an evidence-based clinical practice approach to their work. And when we speak of evidence-based clinical practice, we mean what comes from the conjunction of best research evidence as can arrive from Cochrane with the clinical expertise of individual professionals and with the patient values. So it's something more than the simple evidence-based medicine. And in this respect, we would like that the decision maker would be able to make their decisions according to the best and most appropriate evidence, obviously combining it with their clinical expertise and the values of the patient that they have in front of them. To achieve this, we defined 6 goals. The first goal is to create a bridge and connect the rehabilitation stakeholders with Cochrane, creating a real global network of people interested in evidence-based medicine in rehabilitation. A second goal is to undertake the so-called knowledge translation, as it has been defined in the last years by Cochrane. So to spread the knowledge of Cochrane that has been developed in all these years to all the world of rehabilitation. And in this respect, we made systematic reviews in 2007, and we found around 250 systematic reviews made by Cochrane that are of interest for rehabilitation. And these systematic reviews are not really well known in our world. Then we want to develop a register of all the systematic reviews inside and outside Cochrane, so to make it the disposition of the clinicians around the world working in rehabilitation. The fourth goal is to promote an evidence-based clinical practice approach among rehab stakeholders, so running courses on this specific area and publishing material of interest for rehabilitation professionals. Then we want to review and strengthen EBM methodology. And in this respect, there is a lot of work that should be done inside the world of rehabilitation, but there is also some work that should be done inside the world of Cochrane. In fact, we know very well the problems of methodology in studies in rehabilitation, and this impairs sometimes the possibility to have randomized controlled trials, but we have to rely on some evidence, and that should be well known also by Cochrane, so that we will be able to extract the best evidence and to make it known in the world of rehabilitation. And finally, we want to promote and advocate for evidence-based clinical practice inside Cochrane's and inside rehabilitation stakeholders. As the director of Cochrane Rehabilitation, I am in charge of the knowledge translation strategy, and we interpret the knowledge translation strategy as a real bridge that should make in contact 2 richnesses. One richness is the world of rehabilitation, another richness is the world of Cochrane, And the world of Cochrane has in this year selected most of the evidence that is important for rehabilitation, even if probably there is not all the evidence we need, and that comes from the world of rehabilitation that has to check what is existing and to give input to Cochrane on what is the need of rehabilitation. And also, as I already stated before, we have some methodological needs, and these needs should be understood by Cochrane so to create a much stronger link between the two worlds. And this is our aim. So please get involved. We already have more than 240 professionals from 49 countries covering all the continents, including low and middle income countries. And our project is to develop a network of all these professionals, linking between them and allowing them all to grow up and to make our field grow much better. So join us. Thank you.